What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be taking a look at something that I spent a lot of money over the weekend buying figures from one of my friends. Quick shout out, go check out Dog Pound Wrestling Toys and Collectibles on Instagram and on Facebook. My buddy PD Savage does live sales every Thursday at 9 o'clock, and at Dog Pound Wrestling on Whatnot, he does them every Sunday at 9 o'clock also, so definitely go check him out. I get so much love and support from him. He helped me get my hands on some really cool stuff. Altogether, I spent about $400 on figures this past weekend. It was rough, so I'm going to show you guys everything I actually picked up, so let's get right on into it. Alright, up first, I'm sure you guys would love this. I finally got my hands on the Ultimate Edition Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, I'm pretty vocal about the fact that I do not like the Ultimate Edition figures, but I see everybody having a lot of fun with this figure, so I figured I might as well hop on the train and get on the hype train. So that's pretty much the only reason I bought it. After that, I got this Main Event Limited Edition Taz figure. I don't know much about it. He was trying to explain to me a little bit about this line of exclusives, like from back in the day. This came out in 2003, and I have no idea anything really about it. So if you know anything about this line of figures, please definitely let me know about it. And I think it's going to pair really well with my Hook custom, so I'll definitely post pictures of that later on. Up next, the next thing I bought from him is the Mattel Basic Something Hornswoggle, and I have every version of Hornswoggle except for this one, so very excited about that. I know a lot of people are on Hornswoggle or all that in WWE, but I was a fan of him because he debuted when I was like 8 or 9 years old, so huge fan of that. After that, I picked up a figure of my man Chad Gable. Now, if you're close to me, you know how big of a fan I am of American Alpha when they were in NXT. And I have to get every Chad Gable and Jason Jordan figure made, so I'm slowly working on it. I have a mock collection, I have a loose collection, so I'll probably post pictures of that later on. Up next, I got Fondanto, and if you were watching WWE when he first started showing up in time for what was it, Mania 29, I believe? WrestleMania 29 in 2013, I think so. That he was over. Everybody was doing his dance everywhere around the world, and there was no bigger hype train than Fondanto back in the day. After that, I got an Elite R-Truth. I think this is the only R-Truth figure I did not have, because R-Truth is one of those guys that everybody kind of pulls for, but he's nobody's favorite, if you know what I mean. So I was definitely excited to get that, and I think it's really cool. I'm going to pick up more of these because I think I can use these jeans for a few customs. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Up next, I got an I think this is the first time in the line, Battle Pack Enzo Amore. And he's having some trouble standing here off camera. But it's really, really busted up Enzo Amore. He told him it was 25 cents. I was like, sure, I'll take the shoes, put the shoes on something. Maybe my Grayson Waller custom is coming out. But had to pick that up. 25 cents. Hard to turn that down. Another pickup I got to do some cleanups on some of these, because they've obviously been loved and enjoyed over the years. But as a Lord Tensai Basic, I'm going to pop the head off of it and make a Matt Bloom custom for my NXT shelf over there. Next up, I had to pick up the King of the Cruiserweights, Neville. And I think his second basic figure ever released. I know we had a really cool red attire one. I have that mock hanging up on my wall. And I actually got another one from my buddy, so you'll definitely see that one coming up by the end of this video. I'm really on a cruiserweight kick right now, so I found the Chase Aria Davari. And as you see, I already have 3 people from the cruiserweight division up here. I have the true one-man band, Heath Slater. I don't remember ever seeing this basic anywhere. So I picked it up. It's good for a head scan. It's good for tattooed arms, for customs. A lot of possibilities you can do with that one. Before he takes up any more room, I guess, in the video, I got a Great Khali figure. But I do not recognize this head sculpt anywhere. If you guys can't see that. Of course you can't see it. I do not recognize this head sculpt anywhere. So I figured might as well go ahead and pick it up. He has a Black Pants version of a basic, and I didn't know that they made that either, so definitely had to get that. I've always wanted to make a Turley custom from when he was in The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler years ago, and I might use that to make that now. I bought a Alberto Del Rio. I know nobody cares for him. I hate him myself, but white boots for an elite, and that's how I looked at it. And speaking of putting white boots on an elite, he sold me this Carl Anderson elite for an absolute steal. So I'm going to throw those white boots, acetone the designs off the side, and throw them on this figure. I guess also speaking with the theme of white boots, I got a Sabu Jax figure. I don't know if this is... I think this might be from the Treacherous Trios 3-pack. I don't know. The shiny orange pants, like, it feels like it's a memory that I have, but I'm not entirely sure. After that, I picked up a Matt Hardy basic, and I never knew this one existed, so definitely excited to get my hands on that. Then I have a Jax figure that I know is not going to stand, so I'm just going to hold it up in front of the camera, and it is the Deluxe Aggression Best of 2008 CM Punk. I had this exact same figure when I was little, and I just had to get it. Jax figures, I think, are very ugly. They're not proportionate whatsoever. But a good figure is a good figure, and I had to go pick it up. After that, sticking with R-Truth from earlier, I found a really cool basic that I do not recall being made of him. I love this head scan. I love the little Jimmy. I think these are little Jimmy pants. Yeah, it's got it on the back there. It was just very cool. It's a fun basic. I know I got a lot of basics here, but I think they're going to be cool for fix-ups, and on the back of the shelf you can't really tell it is a basic, so very cool. And I managed to pick up, I got to do some cleaning on this one, the very first in the line. I think this was a Kmart exclusive Adrian Neville, and this, I always wanted this as an elite figure, so I might have to work with one of my buddies to get this made, because this was like... Let's peak Adrian Neville until he turned into the king of the Cruiserweights. And we only got a few more here to show off. I got the Elite Dean Ambrose. I think this was when the Shield had their little reunion right before he left the company. I could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm afraid I've got some bad news now, because we have picked up Bad News Barrett in the... I think... This line was exclusive to Walmart, where they came with the t-shirts. These are not showing up on camera anymore, so I'm just going to have to sit them down in the front. And I got CM Punk, one of his basics, and I think this one's really cool with the t-shirt design. I actually picked up 2 of these from him for a really good price. And let me slide some of these to the side real quick, and then I'll be right back. Alright, and I only have a couple more to show off here. We have an old TNA Toy Biz AJ Styles. I could not tell you how old this thing is. I'm thinking about turning this into a custom elite figure, so definitely stay on the lookout for that. One thing I don't like is the hole in the back of the jacket, but this is an action figure, and it has a working action, so that's really cool. What year is this from? 2008 TNA Marvel Toys. So this one's definitely really cool. I'm a big fan of this. I don't collect the TNA Toy Biz figures really. All I have is a Jeff Hardy, a Shark Boy, and a Devon Dudley. So it's pretty cool to get this. It's not something I'm going to start collecting, but it's definitely cool to have like random pieces in your collection. And then I picked up a couple more Men on Card basics. I got the TJP from Basic Series 79. I think this gear is really cool. It would have been nice to have this as an elite also. I'm going to sit that back to the side. And I think, honestly, the highlight of my pickups would be this first time in the line. No, wait, no, this isn't first time in the line. This is, I think, Finn Balor's second figure ever. From Basic Series... It doesn't even say on the package. This is the old style packaging. It doesn't even say what Basic Series this is, but it came out in 2015, and I thought that was really cool. The card on it isn't too bad, so I'm definitely going to hang this up on my wall, but I thought that was really cool. But this is everything I picked up. Definitely check out my buddy PD Savage over at the Dog Pound Wrestling Toys and Collectibles. Tell him I sent you. He might cut you a deal. Probably, maybe 10% off. Let's say that. Peter, if you're watching this, 10% off to the people that come check you out because of me. But that's going to be it for today. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and last but not least, take it easy. Thanks.